Everyone loves a software update, and Microsoft's detailing what's coming to the Xbox today and tomorrow. Software Update Day or Dashboard Update Day or whatever you call it, Microsoft is detailing today the updates that are coming to the Xbox dashboard through software updates. That's what Microsoft does really well. And also, they're giving us a look at what's coming tomorrow. And no, I'm not talking about the dashboard redesign that Microsoft showed off a couple weeks ago. You can watch that video right here. But I'm talking about just updates and general enhancements that are just going to make hopefully your day-to-day just a little bit better. So let's just kick it off here. So what is Microsoft bringing to the dashboard? Well, actually the first thing in their software update, they're not bringing to the dashboard at all, my friends. They are bringing it to your Elite Series 2 controller. Now, assuming you have the black one or the white one, which Microsoft is also saying is now available today, that little LED at the top of the controller, you can now change its color. It's not the biggest feature of everything else, but if for some reason you want to color match your Xbox LED to everything else in your life, or just your phone cover or something, I don't know, you can now change that color using the little color wheel. It is what it is. You know, some people love this stuff, and good on them if they do. And so other things that Microsoft are talking about bringing, and by bringing I mean there absolutely are, I don't know why I said it that way, funny phrasing, they're doing a full library revamp on Xbox consoles, making it easier to access all of your games and apps. Right now it's a little odd because you can click My Games and Apps, and then it's just a subset of only your pins and everything else. And so as people add more and more content, especially with cloud titles that you can stream, Microsoft is making it easier to navigate all that goggly goop of games that you have just floating around on your console. And so yeah, now speaking of everything that is on your console, you are now able to change the default storage location. This has been a big one because depending on the type of the game and depending on the console you're on, where you store it actually matters quite a bit, especially for next generation, or I should even say current generation titles, when compared to playing older backwards compatible titles. Where you store it and how you store it absolutely does make a difference. And so if you're using an external drive, you'll now have an easier way to manage your content as it's coming down the tubes to your device. And it's just, again, this is very much falls into that quality of life update. Not so much like, hey, a groundbreaking feature. But features that are coming that are going to make your day-to-day just even better is party chat noise suppression is now on Xbox One consoles and Windows 11 and 10 PCs. And so this is a big deal. The noise suppression background stuff is big. It's always been kind of wondering why Microsoft hasn't brought it, but now it's there because they have some really cool AI technology that they can pretty much tell if a vacuum is running in the background, if a dog is barking or things along those lines, and just remove them from being transmitted across. Heavy breathing being another one of them that tends to work pretty well, at least we hope. So we'll see if that actually works now that it's on Xbox One, but it seems to impact the group that I play Xbox with quite a bit. So that is a good one. And then of course, the Xbox Elite Series 2 White or Core Edition, if you will, is now available as well. So that is the stuff that is coming through the update that might already be on your box. And if it's not, it's going to be coming there pretty darn soon. So Microsoft, because that wasn't good enough, said, hey, let's start talking about our next update that we are in the process of planning. Now, Microsoft has far too many different rings of different ways you can get this. You can be an alpha skip ahead, which is where some people are getting the dashboard that I mentioned at the top of this video. Some people are just in the alpha ring, which means you're getting the next update, but you're like the first to get the next update. Then there's like the beta and Omicron, and there are far too many rings, and some of them land on Amazon, and I don't know, that show's getting really all over reviews. Either way, if you're in one of those rings, there are new features that Microsoft is building out that they are now talking about. So Microsoft is adding a new feature, which is actually pretty cool, to mute the startup sound. So if you're trying to sneak in a game at 3 a.m. and you've got a 5.1 or 7.1, 7.2, I guess, and some people have whatever stereo setup, and you don't want that bass hitting because if you forgot to turn down, you can actually completely now mute these startup sounds, which is a really cool thing. So either way, they also say a random subset of users will notice a new search bar and link to settings directly on the dashboard. So this is Microsoft again experimenting with the UI, much like they are doing with the dashboard update. They're just trying different things and whatever else. And also they said on My Games and Apps, we have enabled a filter menu with a new look, which gives you more control over how you view your games and apps. So this again ties back into that full library view, which is coming in the September update. And so lots in store, really lots in store for for just software. And this is the greatest part about Xbox. I mean, well, I shouldn't say the greatest part. One of the great parts is that Microsoft keeps updating. It's no longer a static experience. So that's what we got for software. And if you want to be informed with everything else going on in the world of Xbox, make sure to keep it subscribed here, because we got a new cloud console Logitech G thing. I'm holding on the hot takes until tomorrow that are coming down the pipeline. And as always, we'll catch you right back here next time.